Hello and welcome back to Kinlaig, episode 3 of a Let's Play adventure here on this amazing map. Today I think first job is to sort out the cows, get some feed into them, so let's get in the JCB fast track. Let's go and dump the bucket off and get the bell spike in. I made some, with the grass we made, I bailed up a few just to keep some bells on before I sold all the loose grass. So we've got a few in there, so we'll take a few of them too. Right, where's my bell spike? It's got to be in here, isn't it? Got that. Where's the bell spike? Have I got one? I don't think I have. Let's dump this off and we'll go and get a bell spike. Right, so here we are, back at the farm. Just collected the bell spike we bought for £600. Let's get some grass into the cows. So we've got some straw there, 18 straw, and we've got 13 grass. So let's do a couple of those. I must admit, the only thing with the cow pasture that is slightly frustrating is the capacity of food is not great. Particularly with bells, I think maybe if you've got loose you can tip it in there better and get more in there at once, but from what I can see, it's you put a couple of bells in and that's all the actual kind of trough itself can take. But anyway, let's get it down in there, and I need to put a weight on the back probably actually. It's flipping around all over the place just about to do it. But they have got the meadow, so I need to get some more in here actually, which I think I need to do straight away, so I'll probably do that now. Yeah, look at that. Let's have a little look. Yeah, 11,000 capacity is not a lot. I'll just chuck these bells in. So there we go, they're in there. Let them just filling up there, so that's great. Up to full capacity then. Lovely. Right, let's leave them to it. We'll although the sheep have got plenty of food, I think they're up to, let's have a little look how many months the sheep have got. 8.1 months, and now they've got 2.5 months, so that's good. I will just pop those little bales of grass that you get as part of the starting map, pop them in the trigger anyway, because if they're going to sit somewhere they might as well sit there. A little bit of wool already spawned. Probably need to get some more of them. Not sure what the capacity is actually. It's quite low. This quite nice to get some goats at some point as well. Get some goats for some goat milk just to tick us over. Okay, what have we got? 12 out of 32. Yeah, need to get some more in there. In fact, I shall just do that now. Let's maximise them out. Might as well start off. Let's get those ones. There we go. Let's buy them. Maximise that barn out. There we go. Looking good. Let's get up and see that grass. Ready to harvest. Great. So let's get going on that. So let's get this on the double mower because the JCB won't have the power to do it, and then we'll set the JCB up on the baler coming behind. Although, you know, it's underpowered, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's better to get it cut because it definitely hasn't got the power to do the front and the back here. There we go, lovely. Right, let's get down and take the JCB and go to the shop and get a bale wrapper. Great, tyre blowout. Wow, 849 quid. Yep. Fair enough. Right, let's have a look at some bale wrappers because of the size there. Let's get that one. White's fine by me. I'll have to get it on a higher purchase. We'll pay 20% on this one. Oops, let's change the years. Let's get that over 4 years as well. Purchase. Lovely. Alright, we've definitely got to start getting some. Oh, look at that lovely second-hand stuff there. We definitely got to start getting some income this winter then, not only on the selling of the crops, but you know, we've got probably, let's just have a little look at our hire purchase commitments now. So we've got £4,000 at £3,868 going out per month on our 3 items we've got on hire purchase, which is the trailer, obviously the wrapper, and the baler. Yeah, let's get this back up to the farm and get going on the baling. I'll just park this up here. We'll wait for, in fact we'll take over from the worker, finish this up. Right, let's put this on a worker and then I'll come behind with the wrapper. Let's just make sure actually before I do that we change the size to, because it was maximum 220 on it. There we go. Let's just see how that's going to get on. In fact, I'll do from this angle. Yeah, he's taking the grass. Great. Obviously got a bit of wastage there that we'll pick up at the end. Get wrapping these bales, get some silage in. Right, so let's get this tractor and the baler down, get that all tidied away, get the wrapper down there as well, and then we'll Pick up those bales and put them in the shed. Now we're going to do a little time lapse for picking up the bales and putting them away. See you in a bit. Unfortunately. Right, let's have a little look. So we could pop something in here. This is a good space here. Let's just have a little look at the greenhouses. Could do a trout farm there, but that's going to be 107, so that's not possible at the moment. Okay, so this is a possibility. You could do that one. Yeah, I think that's the one. Let's do a greenhouse in there. Do some lettuces. Okay, so let's just prepare this space. Do some gravel. Okay, just make sure it's nice and flat as well. Right, let's pop that greenhouse in here then. There we go, fits in there perfectly. So I'm also going to put in a watering, connect that up to the water. Plumb that in. Okay, so let's now get them going. Distributing, lovely. Activate. And then for this one, I think we'll just do lettuces. Productivity for this greenhouse up to 300%. And we'll store them to start with. Perfect, let that do its thing. So we've got 40,000 left. Great stuff. So let's go and sell this cultivator and get a plough. Yeah, I think there we go. A bit tight, isn't it? So I'll just cut this to when we're down at the dealership doing the deal. Alright, there we go. Let's go in here. See what we've got going on here. Right, sold up for just under 15k. Happy days. Alright, let's go into the shop. Get a plough. Get this one, I quite like the working width. 9 meters is fantastic. There we go. Lovely. So we're going to we lost about £5 on that, but never mind. Much better working width, that's for sure. I know a cultivator's much better for the environment. You know, ploughing's a bit old hat now, I guess, in some ways, because it releases CO2. But at the end of the day, we're in a game, and I do like the plough. I do like getting it back to right back to a ploughed field. So anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Right, here we are. I will set this up on a worker, and I think I'll go and put some fertiliser on the grass just to get that back to where it needs to be. Fantastic. Okay, let's jump out. Be nice to get rid of those weeds. Like I say, it's not an urgent job, but I thought I might as well. We had the cultivator, so I knew it wasn't going to cost us loads of money. Right, let's get into the JCB. Okay, so let's now turn it on, put a little bit of fertiliser on this field again. How's he getting on? Yeah, well done, mate, making that look a bit cleaner. I'll finish off the edges. Okay, how are we doing for food? Yeah, obviously I did that at the start of this episode, so they're fine. Let's see how much this could cost me then. Let's try Angus. Nope. Let's see if we can get... How much? Definitely need 20 grand for the winter. Mind you, we are selling our crop, but we haven't got a lot of it. See if we can get 20 of these. Alright, let's do 20. Perfect. Alright, let's go and see him. There's one over there, look. Very cute. Easy to grow, nice and big and strong, mate. And we can make lots of money. Is there any more? Yeah, there's a few more down here. Look, they've all hunkered down this end. Good stuff. Great, okay, down to 26 grand. I think we'll leave it there, money-wise. Let's see how the plough's going. Okay, I'll put this bit on a time-lapse now for the ploughing of the two fields. I'll see you in a bit. us in here. There we go. Close the door. Close the garage door. I've left it open since I sold the car ages ago. There we go. Right, let's go. Alright, Walter. Good man. So we'll leave the episode there. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Support the channel, that'd be amazing. Thank you. I'll see you in the next episode.